I am definitely a victim of this. So, what am I talking about? This condition. This is called attention fatigue. It's very common for people to feel overwhelmed when they have to attend to the needs and demands of many different people at the same time. This is often referred to as attention fatigue or attentional overload. Some key points about attention fatigue. It occurs when you have to divide your attention and focus across multiple people, tasks, or responsibilities simultaneously. This can happen in both personal and professional settings. The constant switching of focus and need to respond to multiple people can be mentally and emotionally draining. It can lead to feelings of stress, anxiety, burnout, and an inability to fully focus on any one thing. Attention fatigue can impact productivity, decision making, and overall well being. It's important to recognize the signs and take steps to manage it, such as setting boundaries, prioritizing tasks, and building in breaks. Some related terms include cognitive overload, information overload, and social overload, all of which describe the strain that comes from having to constantly divide one's attention and focus. The key is recognizing when you're starting to feel overwhelmed and taking proactive steps to recharge and better manage the demands on your attention. Addressing attention fatigue is an important aspect of maintaining work-life balance and personal well-being. Now, if any of you feel that you're just like, no matter how much you sleep, no matter how much rest you get, no matter how many staycations or vacations or whatever that you take or do, and you still feel like extremely exhausted, like you're suffering from chronic fatigue, I can tell you this is the result, or I should say the side effects of attention fatigue. And if you didn't really get what this whole video was about, I can give you an example of the type of attention fatigue that I go through quite a bit is when I have a whole lot of people that want my attention at the exact same time. They demand answers from you like right now about certain things, and those certain things are not like simple questions that you don't really have to think very much for the answer. It's usually something that is more important. It's more I would say that it requires a lot more thinking and consideration before giving answers, and you're kind of overloaded with that, as well as maybe you have commitments at home as well, like maybe family, kids and stuff, and suddenly everybody wants your attention, and you feel like all of a sudden your mind just goes blank, and it's like a brain fog, and you feel like maybe the entire week you're just so exhausted. You have to drag yourself out of bed, but you can't make any decisions at all, or even focus on one simple thing like what do you want to have for lunch, because your mind is just totally off. And when you've already faced this, like you would decide that the best way is you really need to totally cut away, like maybe switch off your phone, get off social media and cut all contacts, and probably have an absolute chill staycation or vacation, whatever you want to call it, or even go and hide somewhere away from everybody and have no contact, probably for about a week. Because I feel that sometimes even when you try to incorporate meditation and stuff, it's just everything is just overloading, and it's kind of like getting yourself like digitally detoxed, as well as getting detox from everybody else. And I think this is the only way you'll be able to kind of recover and come back on track. So if you suffer from attention fatigue like me and many other people, I'm sure, or if you know someone that is suffering from attention fatigue, I hope that this video is helpful, and I hope that you actually try to address it before you have a breakdown. Yeah, trust me. Anyway, do give this video a thumbs up or a like and comment in the box below.